I... That's not right. That's not the right playtime. Well, good thing to know that this game counts your playtime when it's in rust mode.
You were in charge of the HB case, weren't you?
Ryuki's memories may hold the answer. Mizuki, the time limit within Somnium is 6 minutes.
Damn it. Damn it! I was so close to finally forgetting.
Something happened 6 years ago that I don't know about. What was it?
Well, Ryuki, I'm counting on you.
I was done, Matsushita Diner. It's gonna make me go through it again.
Today is February. I'm paying.
I am just fast forwarding through this because literally, we already saw this.
And now I'm taking heat in the classroom. Oh well, I'll eat some donuts in the bathroom. Now I hear my friend got herself a boyfriend. They're going out for barbecue on the weekend. I see all of their smiles in their pics online. Wait, why is that making me cry? Oh my Prince Charming, where can I find you? How do I remind you of the dream we share? But dreams are just for dreamers, lonely hearts and schemers. I've got to break the chains of fame on my own. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Lonely girls across the world, let's wake up and fight.
This is gonna be the dance in the end of the story, like in the Rainbow. Who knows? I think it's funny that they let you just fast forward through it. I don't know why my auto saves at the beginning.
We have an opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Like, I don't know why it did that. My manual save was at the start instead of at the end. It's fine. My auto save, I mean. I honestly hope so, because it's a funny song.
Iris, how are you feeling? Still upset about last night?
I'm okay. I recover pretty quick from these things. See? I'm bouncing right back. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy bunny!
Ryuki, would you mind hitting her with a German suplex?
Oh my god, Tom.
Later.
Oh my god, Tom. Iris is a wholesome good girl.
By the way, you're...
That's Mame. She's one of my best friends.
Nice to meet you. My name is Amame Doi. I'm a third year at Sekiba High, and I'm in the same dance club as Iris. I'm a super hyper cutie miracle beauty.
Ryuki, I think we should leave.
Thomas, it's like I've had enough of this shit already.
Hold on. So you're the one I heard about. Mizuki and Kizuna told me about you earlier.
Huh. You
Wholesome
just
good girl
pictured me
was
in a
the occult.
leotard, didn't you?
What?
No?
Oh, it's a pervert! Somebody call the police!
I am the police.
Oh, come to think of it, you were on the quiz show last night, weren't you?
He's just like, I've had enough of this bullshit already. I am the
Your
police.
name started with an R, I think.
Yeah.
Mr. Rero Taro, was it?
Rero Taro.
It's Ryuki!
I see. Mr. Ryuki Rerotaro.
It's like,
Don't you know today is February 11th? National Foundation Day.
Oh, right. Then why are you at school?
Well, how do I put this? I just felt compelled.
I can only wear this uniform and attend this school for about another month or so.
So I invited Mame, and we just kind of ended up here.
Iris and Amame are third years. They'll be graduating soon.
why are you on the show last night?
Mizuki didn't tell you?
She did. But I want to double check, just in case.
The agency I belong to, Lemniscape, received a request for me to appear. They wanted me and one more person to participate as a pair, but we couldn't find anyone with an opening in their schedule, and that's why Mizuki ended up going instead.
About the
Sorry, I
incident.
don't know anything about it. It did feel like some sort of paranormal phenomenon, though.
Paranormal?
Like I mentioned last night, maybe that body teleported here from some other world. The other half could have been absorbed into some other dimension, and that split the body in two.
Speaking of which, there are rumors that people who watched that video and disappeared could have also been swallowed into another dimension.
Clickety-clack, clickety-clack. I boiled a potato and my socks in a sack.
What,
Mr.
Ryuki?
Ryuki?
Are you okay?
Iris is sitting on a chair.
Leering at an 18-year-old. That's a bit creepy, don't you think?
I was not leering. Iris is just sitting...
Now you're trying.
Well, what do you want me to say?
With how to handle lecherous intent, I am looking at Iris sitting in a chair.
Whoa! Mommy turned into a skeleton!
It's an X-ray. Anyway, the girl does have some nice femurs. I'd love to get inside those for a taste of the marrow.
What is wrong with you?
I know about
About
the
the
incident.
incident.
I was watching the live stream of that quiz show. You could say I'm a part-timer. It's just me and my mom back home, so money's tight. I don't have time to go to college or a specialty school.
What's with the first two games in X-raying Amame? I have no idea.
Mommy is so smart.
They have to keep up the memes, I guess.
She always has the best grades, even though she doesn't go to class much.
I've been busy with my part-time job and dance practice.
Where do you work?
I work as a mermaid at a gaudy maid cafe called Sunfish Pocket. Mermaids are what they call the maids that work there.
They wear these cute mermaid outfits as they serve the customers. I know because I used to work at Sunfish Pocket a long time ago. Mommy works there at night after dance practice.
How late do you
Don't
work?
tell anyone, but until about 11.
Even when you were 17.
Yes, ever since I was 16.
That's a violation of Article 61 of the Labor Standards Act, though it would be the employer who would be penalized.
I lied to the manager about my age, so according to my profile, I'm 20 years old right now.
Declares you cannot employ anyone younger than 18 from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m.
That's a bit...
I'm sorry. Please don't arrest me. My family's poor, so I need to keep working.
What is this about being swallowed into another dimension?
A similar video went viral about half a year ago.
The Bats 490 video. Supposedly people who saw it suddenly vanished.
That's 490. Kizuna mentioned the same thing.
So, they say those who went missing were taken into another dimension.
Okay. Did you also see bats?
So did I.
But you two haven't disappeared.
That's because we haven't decoded it.
There's a code hidden inside Bats 490.
They say the code reveals a specific location.
You have to go there to get taken into another dimension.
And the people who decrypted the code all said the same thing before vanishing.
I've learned the secret of the world.
But no one knows what that secret is.
About Jin Furue.
I don't think there's anyone from our generation that doesn't know who he is. He's famous for having a sharp tongue. He used to write a bunch of completely lame articles and critiques online. He used to start up stupid internet drama crap on Twitter, too.
Mame has a pretty sharp tongue herself.
His main job was being the CEO of Music Food. I guess that's like the president of the company? I think I read an article online that said he started the business when he was 22.
But his history before then is shrouded in mystery.
Yeah. He was a pretty
No one knows about
mysterious
his
figure.
childhood? That's weird.
Yanni, I told you to wait for me at the gate, didn't I?
Yeah, but I got here a bit early.
It's someone!
His name is Gen Ishiagane. He's the owner of the fusion restaurant Brahman in Golden Yokocho. Though, I'm sure you already know that.
Yeah, I've been there many times. But why is Gen here?
Ah, if it isn't Mr. Ryuki. Are you here to investigate that case by any chance?
Yes, I was talking to Iris
It's
about it.
someone, Cho!
I also watched the quiz show last night. Several people I know were on it.
Why are you
I
here?
drove here to pick up Amame and Iris. I need them to help out at work tonight.
Oh, I'm sorry, Genny. Something came up.
I'm free though. I can still help.
I'm so happy he's in this
That'd be
game
great.
too.
You two are close with Gen, huh?
Yeah. We're just a big ol' happy threesome.
I wouldn't put it
That's
that
a weird way to
I wouldn't put it that
Amame
way.
visited Brahman a lot, even back when it was in Yotsuya.
Once it moved to Golden Yokocho, I took Iris there.
You've been to Brahman too, Mr. Ryuki?
Of course. I've been there several times. Mr. Date took me there.
Mr. Date? So you must know Mr. Date too, Genny.
I've known him for a long time. We're so close, we've seen each other's buttholes.
What?
Wow, what a small world.
What?
We're so close, we've seen each other's buttholes.
They got Sungwon Cho to say that line.
Is she really going to ignore the butt part?
You able to get in
Are
easily?
you asking because I'm wearing this mask? It was fine. The security for this school is practically non-existent. There are tons of places on the grounds without any fences or security cameras.
So you didn't walk in through the front gate?
I couldn't have, dressed like this.
That's the reason he always wears a mask. I haven't seen it without a mask myself, but that's what he said. Just-
You're more than welcome to visit anytime.
Genny's cooking is amazing.
Everything he makes is so good. My tongue could fall right off. Personally, I think his place and Matsushita Diner are competing for the #1 spot.
Come on now, don't compare my restaurant with a place like that. The cooking there was superb when Takiro was still the man behind the chef's knife, but now it's his son Ota running things. He doesn't know the first thing about cooking. His dishes are missing the most important condiment.
Well, I think we got enough info here for now. Ryuki, wanna get going?
Sounds good.
Q&A nurture game eyeballies. Every 20 minutes, eyeballies ask you a question. The more you answer, the more they grow. An eyeballie becomes an adult. As a result, you give many eyeballs as a reward. I'll drink till morning with Yui. Well, then let's go to the Kamakura office. I can't believe they got Sungwon and Cho to say that they've seen each other's buttholes.
Wait, you're the director of that quiz show, Chimpei?
That was a good clip, pause.
You got a problem with that?
No, but
I told you, he got out. He's making an honest living as a civilian these days. Ain't that right?
That's right, boss.
Stop calling me that. You're not a member of the gang anymore.
My
Why'd you
girl
leave the
has
group?
a baby on the way right now, so we decided to get married. But her parents wouldn't approve of it. Said they wouldn't let me have their daughter unless I got out of the business. I agonized over the decision, so much that I could only eat 2 slices of pizza instead of the usual 3. But a man has to do what a man has to do, right? So I made up my mind to talk to the boss about it. But before I could...
Oh, I get it. Then I'll try asking him for you.
and Moma listen.
What? I didn't have any ulterior motives.
Are
I
you from
actually
the
used to
director for the
attend a
show?
vocational school to learn about film. I wanted to be a porn director. I used the connections I got there to reach out to a production company for online shows, and I was promoted to director right away. Supposedly, the last director ran away, so they really needed me to take his place.
What was?
We didn't
was
have
there-
enough people. The quiz show needed 3 teams of 2 to answer questions. We tried hard, but couldn't get together that last team. I had no choice but to participate myself, so I invited the boss to go with me.
At least he had dreams.
Moma
Yeah.
agreed to participate?
Well, you know, it was a request from one of my precious underlings, after all.
Because Iris was going to be there.
I convinced him by saying Tessa would be there too. Then he agreed right away.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Sorry, but I haven't found anything that might be a lead.
What about the rest of the staff?
They'll probably tell you the same thing.
The detectives from HQ have already questioned the rest of the staff.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The report just uploads 0 clues. There isn't any information that could help us at all.
What about the other contestants? Wasn't the same contestants the whole time? They were supposed to swap by every hour.
Wouldn't
Princess
know
Lady
anything
night.
about the others. I already turned in a list of contestants to the cops.
The other detectives already took care of that a while back. No clues there either. There haven't been any reports of suspicious individuals.
I
you
came to
come
say
back to
thanks to the
leaving?
boss for yesterday. I was thinking of going to Akiba. This place is on the way.
Why Akiba?
Well, I need to stop by a maid cafe.
Maid Cafe?
Yeah, it's called Sunfish Pocket. My girlfriend works there.
Why are you in the
Didn't just
ship?
say so earlier. It is what it is. I'm pissed
Case.
about the case, too. That co-appearance was like a dream come true. The whole show was ruined. I'd love to get my hands on the bastard responsible.
A dream come true?
The boss and Tessa got to...
Shut it! Anyway, I'd love to, but unfortunately, I don't have any info that might be useful to you. I don't know
Can
what
you
to
leave it
tell
all?
Did you see any suspicious people hanging around the studio, for example?
you. Suspicious? I guess the only one who comes to mind is Kameji.
Kameji? You mean...
Yeah, Andy's Kameji, the host. Supposedly, he has connection to the Yakuza. I'm not talking about our group, of course. It's just something I heard at a meeting with the street bosses. Word is, he's involved in some dangerous transactions. Though that might not have anything to do with last night.
Okay.
Kameji has connections with the Yakuza? Could it be true?
Let's figure that out later. You need to gather intel for now.
Got it. Then let's go somewhere else.
Finally, the department store. And I'm gonna go change my shirt though, so give me 1 second.
Shoma, my little boy, he's in elementary school. What? It must have been Shoma. He had been learning letters in school recently. Anyway, he writes, Death Tub. And I'm thinking, Death Tub? Is that what he meant? Is he trying to tell me something? Then Shoma saw my face and started busting out laughing. And I was thinking, what's so funny? That's when I realized when you see Death Tub in the mirror, God of energy, Inti, Pachaka Max!
Ryuki's not impressed.
About Shoma. One day I got a call from school and a rather heavy-set vice principal told me, Your Shoma called me a pig of all things! I apologized, then gave Shoma a talking to. Listen here, Shoma. Don't you ever call the vice principal that again. He said, Okay, I won't call the vice principal a pig anymore, but it's okay if I call a pig vice principal, right? I say, sure, why not? So then as the kid is leaving, he says, I'm sorry, can I go play with my friends now, vice principal? God of energy, Inti, Pachaka Max!
Ryuki is not impressed. Tama's having the time of her life.
Are you finished?
Well, you're Mr. Ryuki from the Metropolitan Police Department, right?
Yes.
Then let's go somewhere else to talk. You prefer someplace quieter, right?
Preferably.
Wait, the Ferris wheel?
Well, why not?
Alone with a middle-aged man in an enclosed space? This is not what I had in mind.
I like Ferris
love
wheel.
Ferris wheels. I like anything that continuously spins around, actually. Plane propellers, washing machines, the beds at love hotels.
There used to be rotating beds at love hotels a long time ago.
How do you know that?
Just like life, isn't it? With its ups and downs. We rotate around the same places over and over.
Well, the beds at love hotels don't go up and down, though. Although, I guess they do, in a way.
Oh my god, Tama.
A boy is just like me, you know?
Shoma? You mentioned him on stage earlier.
Yes, he really loves this Ferris wheel too. He's almost in middle school and he still comes here by himself all the time. He talks like he's all grown up, but He's still a kid inside.
With your love of Ferris wheels, I'd say you're still a kid on the inside, too.
You got a point there. You're probably right. He's right in the middle of his rebellious stage, so he's been a handful. His mother hasn't been around for about 3 years now.
Was it a divorce?
Yeah. She got sick of me and left the house.
Does this have to do with the Yakuza by any chance?
What? Where in the world did that come from?
Just something I heard. That you have gang connections.
That's complete nonsense. I'm just an ordinary comedian.
Well, even if it was true, he wouldn't just admit it.
Why'd you host the quiz
I'm
show?
a comedian now, but when I was in my early 20s, I was working as a regular company employee. I appeared on several quiz shows on the side and ended up winning first place many times.
Komeiji was famous as a quiz king ever since he was a student. He even had worshippers who lauded him as the quiz god.
Thinking back, that may have been the peak of my life. Adored wherever I went, everyone buying me all sorts of things. Maybe I shouldn't have taken advantage of the situation like I did. I was so enamored by the glamorous celebrity life. I've always loved comedy, so I strived to become a comedian. And after that, well, it's just as you saw on that stage.
I wonder why there wasn't an audience. It was so funny.
The producer for that show knew about me from my Quiz King days. He thought I could tell all sorts of anecdotes. Right. Sorry for calling you Team Popo back then. It was in the script. Didn't really have a choice.
Your clothes.
It's my one and only stage outfit.
Yes, the music you were called Team Lemon the Skate, and Moma and Cheaper were called Team Yakuza.
This sharp little bow tie is the highlight.
Bow ties are somewhat unusual.
But you weren't wearing that tie last night, were you?
I wasn't. I tend to take it off or put it on based on how I'm feeling.
Do you come to the stage a lot?
Yeah, the owner of the Misatan department store took a liking to me. He's given me the opportunity to appear several times now.
Well, last night's
sorry,
incident.
I have no idea what happened. I was just invited there and hosted the show as requested. Then, that body suddenly appeared.
Did you know Jin, the victim?
I've never met him. I do know he was hated for his extreme narcissism and ego. If I had to guess, the motive was probably a grudge. Someone must have had a grudge against him and did that.
A little.
A lot is more like it. Komeiji's blood alcohol level is 0.12%. The early stages of inebriation.
I just couldn't get over what happened last night and ended up drinking too much. I wanted to forget about everything. I had to drink.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's kind of understandable. Kind of wouldn't take it well if I saw a dead body that was chopped in half.
Sorry I couldn't help, Mr. Ryuki. I wish you luck with the investigation. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Go back to Abyss HQ.
You're going back to Abyss?
Yeah. I want to reorganize the information I have so far.
Then why don't you just do it in this limousine?
Oh, right. I guess I could.
Now, why didn't Date have his own driver? Scream like a little girl.
Shut up! Stop shouting!
But you surprised me. I thought that the ghost of an S&M pervert with a police uniform fetish who died in a tanning booth had come to haunt me.
Oh my god, you just like Date sometimes, oh my god.
Haven't I showed you this body many times over the past 6 months?
I'm still not used to it. Your body is semi-transparent, and I can only see you in the left side of my vision.
Technically, I could drive the car to the door where he was, I mean, fair.
So, why did you come out?
I thought it would be easier to talk to you this way. Isn't that what you're investigating for?
Yeah, but remember what Mr. Date and Iris said?
For some reason, just the right half. I could travel through time and space.
Maybe that body teleported here from some other world. The other half could have been absorbed into some other dimension. And that split the body in two.
I know, but Date actually drove the car.
Don't tell me you believe that.
No, just for some reason it's stuck in my head.
What do you think of this car?
Honestly, it reeks of bad taste. Makes me want to puke just looking at it.
Keep talking like that, and I'll throw you out the window.
Then you'd be a goner too. I'm the one driving this car, you know.
Right now, I'm using the car camera to steer the car remotely. I, of course, control the gas and brakes. I send signals electronically. It's technically a self-driving car.
Why don't you take the leap and buy a different car?
I can't. This car is all I have of my parents.
Your parents passed away, didn't they?
Yeah, in an airplane crash when I was young. From then on, I was living with my younger brother. But 6 years ago, he also.
There isn't much useful information to sort out in the first place. If I had to say one thing, it would be the ViewCube video and that QR code link. By the way, I'm going to cut down on the word salad and call it QR video from now on. The teeny bit of information we got from that QR video is pretty much all we have.
You don't know? I think it was about half a year ago. A video similar to that one went viral.
The mysterious video known as Bats 490, correct? There's a code hidden inside Bats 490. They say the code reveals a specific location.
Everyone who visits that place is said to have gone missing. They all left behind the same message. I've learned the secret of the world. Hey, Tama. Is Bats 490 still up anywhere on the internet?
I looked it up. Here it is.
I have no idea what it's supposed to mean.
They say there's a hidden message inside, but I can't even tell where we're supposed to look.
Where did Bats 490 come
Same
from?
as the QR video. It was originally uploaded to ViewCube. Then it spread from there. The account holder is unknown.
In any case, Bats 490 is the only lead we have right now. If we can figure it out, maybe it'll lead to the QR video.
Ryuki.
Mizuki?
I'm connecting her.
Oh, Ryuki? I got your number from Boss.
What is it?
I remembered something about Bats 490. I thought maybe it could lead to a clue.
What did you remember?
Someone in my class at school actually figured it out. He decoded the hidden message in Bats 490.
He did?
His name is Shoma Enda. He might know something, so I would go find him. Anyway, see ya!
Shoma. Isn't that?
Andy's Komeji's.
Andy Komeji's son.
Shoma, you know what happened last night, right? The QR code displayed on that sign. There was a link in it leading to a video. We're calling it the QR video. I wanted to talk to you about it. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
What weather do you like? Sunny.
Just to confirm, your father is Andes Komeiji. And his real name is Yoneharu Enda. Is that right? What are you making? Don't tell me it's a bomb. You know about the video. I have a feeling it's related to the QR video somehow. You solved the code in BATS 490, didn't you? And it showed you a certain location. Am I right? I heard you went to the... She's actually the one...
He's completely ignoring you.
Maybe because he's wearing headphones.
No, that's not it. There's no sound coming from them. Chastity belt on his heart must be locked tight.
What kind of metaphor is that?
You won't be able to see his uvula unless you open that lock.
Okay.
So what you mean is...
There might be a key somewhere in this room.
A key to open the lock on his heart.
It's no use. You'll have to find...
You could have put it differently, Chama.
Mr. Komeiji used to be amazing. Oh, but he... Do you want to... What is that?
It looks like a robot. I tried searching, but it looks like it's not commercially available.
A homemade robot, huh?
We can ask him about his robots.
Hey, Shoma, would you mind showing me the robot in your closet?
Huh? How do you know about that?
Oh, well,
Tell him you heard it from Komeiji.
Right. I heard about it from Mr. Komeiji.
From my dad?
That's right.
Okay then, just for a bit, okay?
You made that?
Yeah. I call it Robata.
All by yourself?
Uh-huh. There's a junk shop in Akiba. I got all the parts there. This robot only has one tire. It uses a gyro to keep its balance. Fine-tuning it is really hard.
That's really amazing. I can't believe a grade schooler made a robot all by himself. A genius like you.
No. I'm not that special.
Looks like the lock has opened.
Looks like it.
Why are the 12-year-olds in this game so smart?
I put them on so I can concentrate better.
But you're not listening to music, are you?
I only turn on the noise canceling. Yeah. Andy's Komeiji is my dad. Sorry. I don't really want to talk about him.
Why not?
Well, because... why does it matter? She's just a classmate. We're not friends or anything.
Do you wish you could talk to her more?
No. Of course not.
Even though she's cute?
That Uggo? She's not cute at all.
His temperature is rising. That was clearly a lie.
Yeah, I could tell.
Oh, he likes Mizuki. Oh.
Now, I think
I solved it.
Hmm?
The BATS 490 code. I solved it. I have to go soon, so I'll tell you the short version.
That the video's hidden message pointed to a certain location, right?
Yeah.
And where is that?
Horodori Lab, the Horodori Institute of Genetics.
Horodori Genetic? Is this gonna be some cloning bullshit?
I heard about it last night on the news.
Vaguely on the plate, tic-tac-toe in his forehead.
Truly
Oh my god.
unprecedented. What a mysterious case. I am Chikara Horodori, the director of this research institute.
Hold on. No. Oh my god. I was literally just gonna make that meme, but it's fine. It's fine if you already made it. Guys, the definition of
He
five
hasn't
heads.
retired yet. His 60th birthday was last year. Jun's estimated time of death.
I was sleeping in my bed at home. They say seniors are early to rise, but that's not true at all in my case. Perhaps that means I'm still young.
Is there anyone who could back your story?
Don't tell me I'm a suspect.
I'm just doing my job. I've always wanted to say that.
Good for you. Your dream came true.
I live alone now.
Chikara got divorced 6 years ago. As for children, he has one daughter. She's 32 years old. His daughter and ex-wife are currently living in Italy.
Why is his forehead so large? I have no idea. Why is that one guy's head a box?
That's right.
In other words,
I
You
know
know
of
Jen.
him, but I haven't met him in person. I've only read some articles about him online. He's the CEO of a music distribution company. I'm the director of a genetics research institute. We have nothing in common. We mainly conduct research on gene therapy through genome editing here. Are you familiar with genome editing?
Site-specific nucleases. An artificial restriction enzyme known as CRISPR-Cas9 is commonplace these days. Genome editing is a technique that uses this enzyme to splice, replace, and bind any base sequence of DNA.
in other words, it's technology that rewrites DNA.
Indeed. Last year, we developed a revolutionary genome editing method we call Purge. With this, genetic diseases that were previously too difficult to treat, for example, severe congenital heart diseases, are now curable. But that's not all. In theory, using Purge, even immortality is achievable.
Put the QR code.
It was mentioned on the news, but the video itself wasn't broadcasted, so I haven't seen it.
Then you don't know about BATS 490.
What is that?
It's a video that's very similar to the QR video.
I've never heard of it.
I actually came here to ask you about it specifically. There's a hidden code in the video, and I've heard it points to this research institute.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Perhaps someone just made it up. Oh, but I don't mean your body will be invincible. Death can still occur via trauma, ingesting poison, viral infections, this sort of thing. However, it can make death due to old age.
Oh shit, I just, like...
purge really do that?
Indeed. The body's deterioration due to aging can be prevented by rewriting all of its DNA, maintaining a permanent state of youth. However, this has not yet been proven. It's still in its experimental stage. But it won't be long until our hypothesis is substantiated. The ultimate dream that humanity...
Ryuki, don't you...
You think so?
You really are dense. You're dense enough to be the target audience for mobile game ads.
Oh my god. That feels targeted.
Huh.
His temperature is abnormally high, isn't it?
Maybe...
Don't make me pluck.
Do you think he's upset about something?
Probably. Ryuki, let's find out.
Wink sync. Yeah.
Sync is a similar version of thinking. You can analyze the brain as a sync subject and temporarily look into their dream. Select Chikara with the cursor, choose Wink Sync to view the simplified version of his dream.
Wink sync is a simplified version of syncing, but you're still taking a look.
Dreams are made, so there shouldn't be anything in there.
You're saying...
Chikara knows about Bats 490. He was lying to us earlier. Mr. Chikara, can you accompany me to the station?
What?
I'd like to speak to you in more detail. You do have the right to decline, of course.
Very well.
He's definitely lying about not knowing about the Bats video.
I gave Chikara the usual medicine to put him to sleep.
Are you sure that's okay?
What do you mean?
I mean, maybe there are legality issues.
Oh, don't worry about that. The higher-ups will take care of it for me.
Once I'm refusing to look up the new VAs because I don't want to accidentally spoil myself, that's fine. Where's Mr. Date?
He went off somewhere right after you left.
He's probably playing the nipple guessing game at some cabaret club in Nakamaguro right about now. He's on vacation.
No, he's taking a load off, alright.
There hasn't been any progress yet.
The nipple game is a game which man has
over
only
HQ
guess where their nipple is all their shirt is on. Even if it's a guy asking a girl to do it's kind of problematic.
They must have had stuff with fermented beans or something.
I'm the end.
Yeah, but in November of last year...
You were dishonorably discharged for reasons related to the new Cyclops serial killings, weren't you? You leaked internal police information. Not to mention you aided a criminal in his escape.
I made some arrangements behind the scenes. Pewter is a crucial part of Abyss. I couldn't let them lock him up.
You can do that?
Normally, no. But in this case...
Boss has dirt on members of the executive, judicial, and legislative branches of the government.
I am truly grateful to you, boss.
No need to thank me. You just need to be a good little workhorse. Oh, and it'd be great if you could introduce me to some good-looking studs while you're at it.
I know about a dozen.
I'm counting on you.
This is kind of scary.
You get used to it.
I got Tara's report. The QR video seems to be the key to solving this case. She believes Chikara is linked to the Bats 490 video, which has a striking similarity.
He's extremely suspicious.
I think it's a bit...
But he said he didn't know about the video, right? If he's willing to lie about one thing, he's willing to lie about everything.
I still think that's a bit unreasonable.
I saw someone say pewter's on that grinder shit.
In any case, shall we get started? Ryuki, you know what to do. Sync with him.
Alright, we're doing another sync.
Ryuki, this isn't your first time syncing. You've delved into Somnia many times in the past 6 months, so I'm sure you know without me telling you, but...
I can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes. It's alright, I know.
Okay then.
Okay. I'm also watching Summer Games Done Quick. Pause. You have to fucking look at the Celeste shirt that they have on ET for Summer Games Done Quick. You have to look at the Celeste shirt.
What is this place?
It looks like something made by an older generation of CG technology.
Back when it was still hyped up as groundbreaking, huh?
The half bodies are really, really suspicious. Holy shit.
Did you see someone just now?
Looks suspicious.
Why don't we ask that person there about it?
Who?
You must have a lot of questions, like, what happened to your other half?
Not really.
Must be hard to walk. Bench pressing must be tough too.
You really want me to ask about that stuff?
Yeah.
But, hey.
Hey, why?
Damn it, Ryuki. Stop wasting my time.
There's a Mori shirt? Oh my god, is there? Yeah, so... Oh my god! This Mori shirt is so cute! Oh my Christ! Oh my Christ, the Amori shirt is so cute! So, pause. There's going to be an 80% glitch run of Amori during Games Done Quick, and it's at 2 in the morning on Tuesday.
We can only be in Somnium for 6 minutes.
Oh.
Damn it, damn it. This is getting out of hand.
That's Chikara.
It's at 2 a.m.
On this side, my genius left brain harnessing my processing power. On this side, my brilliant right brain within which my creativity is boundless.
It's doing the horror block.
Mimicking my brain will serve as inspiration for my master.
What's going on here?
I need to be careful.
Now, this. Bionic Body's Accidental Biology. The Bionic Body Creation Program.
Bio what?
BBAB.
The logical center of the left brain and the creative center of the right. Whew, would want that getting out. I hope I never see you again.
No, he ran off.
Chikara in this dream world is just as bonkers as he is in real life.
Looks like he doesn't want anyone in this room.
Yeah, you can tell by the conscious antibody in front of the door.
Conscious antibody?
They're an embodiment of a sync subject's caution. When you try to access information that the sync E is trying to hide, it overstimulates the synapse. That makes the body emit a ton of norepinephrine, which creates a conscious antibody within the Somnium.
Well, what does this conscious antibody do?
You see how it says instant death on his crotch there? If I touch him, a massive delay spike will occur in the sync information transfer system.
Which means...
Touch him and our available time in Somnium drops like crazy.
Got it. But how do we get into the room without getting past our do not touch power stance man friend here?
Well, we just need to get rid of the conscious antibody somehow.
What if we use that device that you...
I'm sorry, instant death power stance man?
Yeah, I thought that was a pretty appropriate name for him.
Anyway, let's check the device first. Looks like the power is out.
Let's start by activating the device.
Yeah,
Somnium scan, activate.
There's no doubt Shakira is hiding something. Open the door to expose what he's hiding.
The lock on that door is open. Past that is a stone statue with no power.
Power?
This is Chikara's Somnium. Anyway, that door.
Use the blank, join the blank, and create a blank. What do you think of shrimp? Tasty. I looked so hard for the fourth and fifth eyes, but couldn't find them.
This door is open.
Is this even...
That's just how it is in this world.
Oh.
We're here.
That's the stone statue without power.
And use the machine in the center, join the two stone statues, and create a transcendental superhuman.
Off and on.
How do we turn this on?
Why don't you feel around that area?
What area?
Whatever feels right, Tama.
The robot arm control PC has been activated.
Okay, cool. Oh, they have Somniums that only have one solution in this game.
It's on. You're amazing, Tama.
It says, not available, stone statue activated.
Maybe you need to flip the switches for all the statues.
Right. According to the Somnium scan, there are multiple statues. But let's head back to the device first.
How did you know there was a switch there? How did you know?
Let's go back to the device.
Oh, wait. Can't we go to the other small room from this room?
How would you do that? It's too high. I can't jump that.
Blank, human your powers. You can too if you wanted to.
All right.
Okay.
A normal jump.
We need to think of a...
Maybe we can do something with it.
We can go through...
Tama's skirt is not... is basically non-existent. Oh my god, I like to be careful with my camera angle.
BBAB. Activating. In this experiment, you can combine two different brains with different functions to create a new human life form. Beginning experiment.
We just need to choose the left and right brain and combine them like Chikara did.
What can we choose from?
Left, Maasai warrior, fisherman, and A. Right side was astronaut and archaeologist. We can combine different brain functions of the left and right brains.
Gets worse, oh
and create a
no.
new human with characteristics from both.
It seemed like Chikara used that to gain some kind of power earlier. So creating a new human means gaining some kind of superhuman ability.
And you select that power on this?
Oh, I remember seeing another room next to the small room we were in earlier.
Yeah, it was too high, so I couldn't reach.
Maybe we have to give you a power that'll help you get up there.
Worth a shot.
Beginning experiment.
The room was by combining two brain functions.
What do you choose?
Please select right, left, right. Astronaut selected. Starting. successful.
Just like I expected.
Combine
Okay.
a fisherman's cooking skill and the space food of astronauts to...
We don't need cooking.
Guess not.
Ryuki, you have 5 minutes left.
Beginning...
The room was by combining two
What do you choose?
Please select right brain... Beginning...
The room was by combining...
What do you choose?
Please... Left, right, starting... Error.
It's an error.
I guess an A isn't a job.
I wonder what it's for.
Beginning...
The room was by combining...
What do you choose?
Please select...
Archaeologist?
Left, right. Archaeologist, starting. Experiment. Combined, a Maasai warrior's leg strength and the perseverance of an archaeologist to gain the ability to jump continuously.
What's the point?
There we go. That's more of what we're looking
This
for.
door is...
Okay.
Jump continuously? That sounds like what we need to get into that room.
All right.
Okay.
I feel like we can jump higher.
A Maasai warrior's power is not enough. We can go through...
To jump continuously, though.
They investigate ancient ruins in order... They not only require a scholar's knowledge, but also the decision-making of...
Just like that.
Yeah, the guy with the whip that got chased by...
Oh.
Was it?
4 minutes now.
They go to outer space. They are highly intelligent enough. They are required to have high mental fortitude.
Further
Makes you want...
Beginning.
The room was by combining...
What do you choose?
I guess
Please
Maasai...
select left, right. Combined, a Maasai warrior's leg strength and the atmosphere-piercing...
Tama.
I have...
It said you gained super...
Maybe we can get...
That might be it.
This door...
Okay.
Okay. Let's try this now and see what it does. See if it does it.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. That's unfortunate camera angles.
What are we even watching right now?
By stimulating the DNA correlating to high leg strength through imagination, it caused a slight transformation in the base sequence. This small change has allowed for surpassing the limit of telomere. We can do anything in this simulation world. There are no limits. What? Oh,
I guess they...
So every time we do something right...
You want to join?
Hell no. The stone's...
Activated.
This stone's...
If they mean an autosport driver...
That skill might...
Not to mention, there is a car right there.
I see.
But look, that says trap. Driving skill alone might not be enough.
Maybe we can combine it with a brain function that's good at avoiding traps.
I don't remember...
Anyway.
You have 3 minutes left, Ryuki. Focus.
I wonder if...
Let's go find...
We're here.
Looks like we can open it from this side now.
Okay.
The car from...
What do you think?
Racer and archaeologist.
Left, right, starting. combined. A racer's driving skill and an archaeologist's knack for dodging traps. To gain movie protagonist superhuman driving skills.
Guess it's time for that. That's so antiquated.
Oh well, now let's go.
Think we can get there from...
Yeah. We can go. Yeah.
You're skilled?
I'll avoid any.
What?
That's the trap? I could have done this on my own.
Tama, behind you!
Oh my god. What the hell is going on here?
Hold it, wait, no! I can't do this!
Hey, Tama! The road!
What about the road?
There is no road!
Ah! What are we gonna do?
Dump it.
Step on it!
On what?
The gas!
The gas! Okay!
This is ridiculous.
The experiment worked! Happy Chikara. Chikara Horatori has done it! The Corpus Callosum is here represented by a treacherous ancient rune. A theory that links this complex and bizarre passage is now complete. But this should be theoretically impossible. No. No.
Why don't you think of it as some kind of reward cutscene?
The fact that I have to force myself to think that already makes it not a reward.
Alright, so we activate
turn it
the
on.
next
Got
one.
it. This stone statue is a gambler.
I guess that means they have guts.
So this gambler is known for winning bets when the chips are down.
That must mean they can win the big ones without flinching.
Now, let's head back to the center.
You only have 2 minutes. Hurry, Ryuki.
We can go through here. Go.
Okay.
It's me, Chikara.
What the hell?
Chikara's right brain reselection.
What is happening?
What's happening?
The room flew away.
The experiment worked! This right brain reselection is a function that blows away my past. My right brain can be shuffled back into the deck. Goodbye, forbidden memory.
What are we gonna do?
When we drove through the passageway, Chikara said, theoretically impossible and not good. So maybe we did something he wasn't expecting. If we use the device to combine two different brain functions, we might be able to find a way.
If we could prevent Chikara from using his right brain reselect.
He said something about a memory he doesn't want to be seen.
Okay.
Yeah, but
There was something hidden in the room we were in earlier. If only we could pull it back somehow.
we need a big idea here.
Beginning Please select left, right, start. Error.
It's an error.
I guess an A isn't a job.
I wonder what it's for.
What were we supposed?
Well, we want to get back that room that flew away, so...
Something that's good at casting and pulling.
Yeah, thinking outside the box a little. What's... Get that...
Aim and...
Oh, okay. We can...
Beginning Please select left, right, start. Combined, a tuna fisherman's pull to obtain
luck.
Well, let's fish back the... How's it going?
I think I got something.
That must be it! Reel it in!
We got it. That was actually right. Okay.
The experiment worked! Chikara, hold it good! The memory I want to leave behind has already been shuffled. This memo. No. Goodbye!
Chikara's memory was replaced with something else.
But it got replaced with another memory he didn't want seen. It might be worth looking into.
Chikara said that if the Eternal Youth experiment is successful,
So if we complete the research on that device...
we might be able to defeat Instant Death Power Stance Man over there and...
That stone statue is...
Yeah, you're right.
That stone... Chikara said that using Purge, he can create an ageless...
But if we...
Turn it on.
Oh, no.
What's the problem?
Seeing this...
You've invested too much already.
Fine, okay.
Okay.
Oh.
You have a minute left.
It would be...
And something that will let us get rid of...
beginning Please select
The person who's most obsessed with eternal youth and life is...
Another function that'll allow us to deal with Instant Death Power Stance Man.
beginning Please select left, right, start. Error.
It's an...
I guess...
I wonder...
The person...
Another...
Beginning Please left, start. Combined. A muscle to create an
Funny that the machine is on a first-name basis with...
Now we can...
All right.
Ryuki, less than 30 seconds left.
Go, Tama!
Let's go!
Oh my god.
Now! We did it!
The experiment. Why should humans die? The research results are splendid. But now,
If Chikara gets in our way again, let's go.
The stones.
Turn it on.
Did I just make it in just enough time?
9.
What is this?
Maybe he had.
Or maybe he's being sued by 9 people.
This stone statue.
Should we go back to?
Let's do it.
Okay, I ran
We're out
it.
of time.
Yeah, I ran out of time. I ran out of time. Well, now that I know what to do, this should be way easier now. Instead of wasting the time. It was Maasai Warrior and Astronaut.
That might be it.
This store.
Okay.
Ryuki, you have 5 minutes left.
It was the racer and the archaeologist.
Four minutes now.
Okay, so activate the next statue. No. Now he pulls it away. Use the fisherman and the gambler to pull it back. Activate the machine.
You have 3 minutes left, Ryuki. Focus.
It would be.
And some.
Beginning.
Maasai Warrior and Shakira.
This. We can go through here.
Okay.
Did you decide what 2 brain functions?
Yeah.
Beginning experiment.
This stone statue.
Beginning.
Combining with...
Left. You only have 2 minutes. Hurry, Ryuki. Please select left, right, starting.
What the hell?
Experiments.
Nyzek laws.
Nyzek laws.
Nyzek laws.
Not. That's 490.
So it's Nyzek laws that doing. Nice is real. That's what it's sounding like.
Well, I am the president of the Japanese Nyzet Laws branch, Tokiko Shigure.
I apologize for visiting so late at night. I'm from the Metropolitan Police Department.
Mr. Ryuki, is it? Mamoru, my secretary, has already informed me. I hear you've come to ask about Jin Furue's murder.
This is the president's office on the top floor of the building containing the Japanese branch of Nyzet laws, commonly known as NIZE. When synced in with Shakira earlier, Tom and I saw something in the Somnium. Someone who looked like they were in NIZE was making the Bats 490 video. And that's how he ended up here. We came to the president's office to talk about the top level of NIZE.
What is going on here?
Maybe she's not thinking.
Her mind is completely blank?
Maybe she reached a state of selflessness.
Considering the fact that you are here, I assume it would be pointless to hide it. Indeed. I had my subordinates create that video. Bats 490 was an ARG. Just a game, but there was a high-level encryption hiding a message within. We have been seeking high IQ individuals with the capability to decode it. The purpose was to recruit them into NIZE.
So this QR video was made for the same reason?
I am aware of that video. I saw it on the news. However, it's completely unrelated to NIZE. I assume someone made it with the intent to imitate Bats 490.
What do you think, Tama?
Hard to say on that alone.
Chikara.
Do you mean the man from Horodori Institute of Genetics?
Yep.
So you do know him. I'm actually here because of a tip I got from him.
Shikara is under arrest?
No, he was just released earlier. We didn't have enough evidence to keep him detained.
I see.
Our relationship with Chikara.
Chikara is a former member of NIZE, though this was over 20 years ago. When he left us, he became an avid believer in the Order of Percent.
Order of Percent?
It's an organization that split off from NIZE. You could say they are a sect. The Order of Percent is a religious sect, whereas we are an ideological society. Despite our common roots, we are heading in completely different directions.
Okay.
And how did Chikara know that NIZE created Bats 490?
I wouldn't know about that. Perhaps he asked an acquaintance from NIZE.
What are you doing around 6
Judging
a.m. on the
by
night?
the way you asked that, I assume that's Jin's estimated time of death?
Well, yes.
I was in Okinawa from the night of the 8th. I had a seminar to attend on the 9th and 10th. I returned to Tokyo late last night.
I checked the logs for hotels and airports, for smartphone access points, and the security footage for each location. It's true that Tokiko was in Okinawa from the 8th to the 10th.
So she has an alibi.
As long as you presume Jin's body wasn't brought back with her from Okinawa.
I had a very hard time finding the place. After all, NICE is a secret organization hidden from the public.
That's a good thing Boss just happened to know someone who knew this location.
Even after I got inside the building, it wasn't easy. The guards, the security gates. If I hadn't met Mamoru at the entrance, I probably wouldn't even have made it to this office.
I know about Abyss, and I know it's trustworthy. That's why I let you through to talk to the president.
Anyway, I was surprised. I had heard of NICE, the secret organization, but I thought it was just an urban legend. I can't believe it actually exists.
Yes, there has been all sorts of gossip about us. Some claim we're a secret society of Satanists, or that we have something to do with a sequence of binary code that came from space. But that's all nonsense. Made-up stories that become more and more embellished as they were passed on. Rumors are quite a terrifying thing.
Yeah, I'd say that.
NICE is a perfectly legitimate ideological society. Our headquarters are located in New York, with many branches in cities throughout the world. This is one such branch. This is a
NICE,
common
an ideological
misconception that
society?
NICE is not a religious organization. We are a group of like-minded individuals who act together based on a certain understanding of the universe.
Okay.
And that is?
The simulation theory. Have you heard of it?
That the world is an artificial simulation of reality created by someone or something.
I mean, he's technically not wrong, because she is in a simulation of a world.
That's the theory.
You're saying everything in this world we're living in isn't real?
It's...
Yes. It's a false world constructed with specific rules by a program. And if it is made by a program, there must by necessity be imperfections, edges, or seams. To find these seams, or to create them, is our objective.
Why would you do that?
If you tear at the seams of a cloth, it will unravel, and a hole will be created. Thusly, we will tear at the seams of the program until it is unraveled, and its people are emancipated. That is our ultimate goal.
This old hack has completely lost it.
How you tear at the seams of the
The
world?
intersection between the warp and weft.
I don't understand.
You will someday. It is a prophecy. It will be fulfilled eventually.
Yeah, it's a very hoity-toity office.
What is that?
It's a hand sign we use. It's meant to resemble the sign behind me.
You're Tokyo's
Yeah,
secretary?
but I'm also her bodyguard. I used to be a bodyguard for a certain politician until the end of last year. He was a piece of human garbage.
Oh yeah, he was one of,
Slugged in the face and
Cyclops.
resigned. Then ended up here thanks to... I was only hired recently. I don't know much... Something
funny.
funny. There, I said it. Your badge.
That's something phony.
What is this? A vaudeville routine?
That's the
Non-upal means consisting of 9. You know how there's single, double, triple? Non-upal is the 9th.
So non-upal X means 9 X's?
Seems so.
Did you know that Nizatlaws is derived from 9-exed lozenge? Lozenge referring to a diamond shape. In other words, Nizatlaws means the 9 X's of the diamond.
Okay.
By the way, would you mind if I asked you a question?
What is it?
Are you perhaps a Freyer?
Freyer?
Frey. I thought I heard that somewhere before.
I am asking the person within you.
What?
I will ask you one more time. Are you a Freyer?
What? I am asking the person within you. They're like decimating the fourth wall right now. Yes?
Hey, Ryuki.
As I thought. Then you've realized this world is fictional. Am I correct?
Yes.
Ryuki, what's gotten into you?
Then please tell me the nil number, if you truly are afraid.
I don't know.
So, in other words...
Oh good. I thought that I could get her...
Way to go.
What is a nil number? Frey. Right.
It was written on that sign.
Frey to free. Free can mean fight.
Remember what Tokiko said. Their ultimate goal is to break down this world and emancipate its people.
Miss Shigure, are you sure Nyes didn't make the QR video?
We did not.
But the word Frey was written on that sign in the QR code.
We of Nyes are only involved in Bats 490. We are not the ones who created the QR video. The word Frey being displayed on that sign must be a coincidence.
That can't be just a coincidence.
Oh, but it can. After all, we are living in nothing but a simulation. A false world created by a program.
I'm scared that the nil number is the last Nirvana spell that people are looking for on the Hidden Bats website.
And such programs always have some glitches lurking under the surface. We call such glitches seams. Coincidences like this are a manifestation of such glitches.
Get a,
Coincidences like this are a manifestation of such glitches. Proof of imperfection. Proof of the seams. The appearance of Jin's corpse is also likely... Are you familiar with the Philadelphia experiment?
It's a top-secret military experiment that's said to have taken place in the American city of Philadelphia on October 28, 1943. A powerful electromagnetic wave was fired towards the USS Eldridge, a destroyer-class warship. Supposedly, the reason for doing this was to conceal the ship from showing up on radar. But as soon as the experiment began, something strange happened. The Eldridge was enshrouded in a greenish mist, then vanished. Afterward.
Hey, Jose.
So you're saying it teleported?
Fuck.
Afterward, it appeared at a military port in Norfolk. Nearly Well, it's nothing but an urban legend.
I can't
Just
believe
an occult story with low credibility.
I have to like keep my hand off of R2. They tell me a story directly to Tokino.
Yes, exactly. When the USS Eldridge returned to Philadelphia, there were several sailors on board, but some of them had melted like a rotten banana, while others ended up with their bodies entirely burned and blackened. Others were said to have merged with the steel hull, their bodies having become a piece of the ship. Does that sound familiar?
You mean Jin? Are you saying his right half teleported here?
It isn't impossible. If a seam was torn, that is.
Impossible.
If a seam was torn.
You like this park, don't you, Ryuki?
I feel calm when I'm around nature. It's like Tama, what do you think about what Tokiko said earlier? Is something like teleportation really possible?
Hey, come on. I told you the Philadelphia experiment is just an urban legend.
How else can you explain what happened with Jin? We can't deny that his right half suddenly appeared out of nowhere.
Then why don't we find out for ourselves?
What do you mean? You want to go to the studio right now?
No need. Just close your eyes.
My eyes?
Just do it!
Okay.
That's a whip. I can't believe...
What the?
Are you serious?
We're in Studio De Vita, aren't we?
It just seems that way. We're not actually there. Last night, I scanned every nook and cranny of the scene. What you're looking at now is what I replicated using that data.
Wow, that corpse looks so real.
Want me to put a mosaic over it?
Uncensored is fine.
Now, less digressing and more investigating. Your objective is to solve the mystery behind the sudden appearance of Jin's right half.
All right.
Virtual reality activation. VR allows you to walk around the scene and gather information. Some special vision modes, such as X-ray mode, can be applied to everything. Choosing the special mode, what you can inspect will change, utilized to find hidden information. I wonder if the flow chart splits right there. Once you clear a sound, you can select as unlimited sake with no time limit. Yeah, it seems like it's gonna it seems like it's gonna split. I'll be right back.
Looks like it's there so the performers can check how they look on screen.
Wow, I can switch to X-ray mode too.
That's because I've gathered all data from the scene.
The bottom part of the signboard is stuck pretty deep in there.
There's a bit of a curve at the tip. Kind of like a man's you-know-what.
Alright,
Couldn't you have compared it to a fish hook or something?
Well, it won't come out easily. Whoever stuck it in probably didn't want it pulled out.
Of course not. The signboard...
It's use... No.
What's this?
3 things catch my attention. First, a mixture of potassium chlorate, sulfur, and red phosphorus. This is probably a fire starter. It would ignite very easily. The fuse is coiled up and extends from there. By the way, the fuse includes an oxidizing agent, so it can continue to burn even inside the body. And finally, at the end of the fuse is a powder mixture of iron oxide and aluminum. This is a substance that causes a thermite reaction. When ignited, it creates heat of over 3,000...
Yeah, so that's things we knew. We knew there was stuff inside the corpse.
Like I mentioned yesterday, Jin's estimated time of death is based on the time his corpse appeared. Rigor mortis seems to be fading already. It's not completely gone yet, but the body has somewhat softened at this point. It should take more time to get to this stage if it's been on a rooftop in the winter. That's why I think this corpse was kept indoors, someplace warm.
Getting a better look at it, it's like a spider's thread. No, even thinner.
My analysis concludes that this is a CNT, or carbon nanotube. Graphene sheets with the thickness of a single carbon atom. These were rolled into a cylindrical shape to make these nanotubes. The diameter is about 0.4 nanometers. A single nanometer is 1/1000th of 1 meter, so it's not visible to the naked eye.
What? But I can see it.
That's because this thread is made by bundling multiple CNTs. I've also enhanced your vision so you'd be able to see it. By the way, CNTs are extremely durable. They're elastic and hard to break, and it's said that their theoretical maximum tensile strength is 50 times that of steel.
So somebody had to have, like, been in the rafters to ignite it? Molly, look how cute this shirt is. It's all the characters from Amori having a picnic. It's from the Yeti. But it's a special edition shirt for the special Summer Games Done Quick this year. The only thing is, I'm not sure if I can get it, because all the prizes are set to come out in 1st of September, and yeah, that's the I'm worried about that though. So you know what I mean.
Anyway, where is the other end of...
That way, over by that red lamp.
They tied it to the fire alarm?
What's
the light
this?
switch?
It's the light switch.
The CNT is tied to it.
So whoever did this had to have been in there. Turn off the light.
Look, using the clues we've gathered so far, we should be able to solve the mystery.
You mean the mystery of how Jin's... That's what you're talking about, right?
Yep. Let's get on that now. First thing, about that power outage when the body appeared. Was it really just a...
I was wondering about... Lights came back on. Plus, if the power did go out, The stream should have cut out at the same time.
But the stream went on, no problem.
So it wasn't.
So how did the lights get turned off?
Well, I think I know what did it.
It was the light switch. The light switch got triggered.
That's the switch that...
Yeah, let's not overthink this. Someone simply walked up and flipped this switch.
But no one was near the switch. Let's try to think...
By the body?
They were routed through the ceiling beams and onto the light switch.
But a dead body can't pull strings.
No, but it can fall. From the ceiling, I mean.
Now that you mention it, I thought I heard something hit the floor right after the lights went out.
The body fell from the ceiling.
So on to the next question. The corpse was hidden up in the ceiling, right? Then how did it fall?
The rigor mortis softened?
The body must have been placed up in the ceiling like a bridge between two beams. It would stay up there while the body is still stiff. But as time passes and rigor mortis lessens, the corpse softens.
And that's what made it fall down. Now, for the final question, why did the body explode and burn?
Well, that can be explained.
Because of the stuff inside the body.
It's the ignition agent combusted from the impact of the body hitting the ground. The fire went up the coiled fuse and onto the substance that triggered a thermite reaction. The substance was eventually ignited.
So that interval between the fall and explosion was because of the time it took for the fire to reach the end of the fuse. I get it. It was hard to find traces of that trick because it was such an analog method.
All right, I think we're... So you can turn off this VR space now.
No, not yet. That was just a rehearsal. We still have the main show.
What do you mean?
We're recreating the culprit's actions.
Are you telling me to do that?
You're the only actor here, aren't you?
Actor?
So, I'm Tama, the director and camera operator. Now that I'm in the director's chair, I'm not going to tolerate shoddy acting. So keep that in mind.
Are we recording something?
Of course we are. We're testing a theory here, so we need to create something that can be viewed objectively.
Okay.
I have no idea what you're going on about.
Shut your stupid mouth, you third-rate bit part actor! Are
That
you
was
too much of a
ridiculous.
moron to figure this out without the director having to tell you everything?
Ah, Tama.
But...
Just zip it and play the culprit. If we're doing this, we're going for the Academy Award.
Academy?
Enough! Ready?
Academy Award like the nuts.
Action!
Hi! I'm, the culprit who killed Jin. Now, prepare to witness an amazing show featuring this corpse.
Not only is your act...
I am an amateur.
Well, this is just... Let's start with the positioning of the body. Where and how was it placed?
Well...
It was on the beams?
It was right here. The body was placed so it was hung like a bridge between two beams.
You can place it like this because it was stiff from rigor mortis. So that's how they did the light trick.
Carbon nanotubes, CNT, were tied to the body. The CNT went up the beams and extended downward onto the light switch.
CNT is too thin to be seen with the naked eye, so no one noticed it.
I've got it all set up. Now I just need to wait for the rigor mortis to subside.
Hey, aren't you supposed to be in character?
Boy! I sure hope the corpse gets softer soon. It needs to be soft and squishy. Like an octopus.
Are you
This scene makes no sense. I'm cutting it out.
You made me do it.
And after time passed, rigor mortis began to subside.
The body falls, and the impact sets off the ignition agent inside it. The fire travels up the fuse line.
Soon after, a staff member turns on the lights.
Bam! A body appears, as if it teleported in out of nowhere. Sometime later, the burning fuse inside the body reaches the explosives. And that is the truth behind the corpse's sudden appearance and explosion?
Good work. I got some nice footage of the reenactment.
I still don't understand why the acting was necessary.
I kind of like this part. I kind of liked this. It's like the final part of every Danganronpa case. A little bit taken some direct inspiration. Yeah. That part gave me big Danganronpa vibes, yeah.
It all makes sense now. That corpse didn't teleport here after all.
Of course it didn't, though the culprit obviously wanted it to seem that way.
Half of a body just suddenly appearing out of nowhere.
Alright, so we know how this half of the corpse got here, but that doesn't explain how the other half appeared 6 years later. Of course it didn't. Wait.
Just like the Philadelphia experiment. Someone went through all that trouble to make it...
I think they also wanted to draw as much attention as possible to that sign. All so they could spread that QR video.
Oh, I thought she literally said of course it didn't for a second. About the time rigor mortis would subside.
The culprit must have wanted the body to fall during the live stream, right? It would have been pointless otherwise. But could they really predict when rigor mortis would dissipate so accurately?
The culprit didn't put the corpse up on the ceiling beams while it was completely stiff. It had to have been after the body had started to soften, just slightly. That way, they could estimate that the body would fall in a few hours or so. The stream was scheduled for a whole 6 hours.
Yeah, I don't imagine it mattered to the culprit about when it
The
fell.
culprit was fine as long as the body fell sometime during that period.
Where'd the culprit blow up the
Their
corpse?
goal was to make it seem like a supernatural phenomenon. That's why they couldn't leave the CNT on the scene.
Because it would give away the trick?
Right.
So that's why they caused a thermite reaction and destroyed the CNT.
Yeah. CNT...
That body fell from the studio ceiling. If it fell sideways when it landed, the culprit's plans would have been ruined.
Yes, like you said, it would have been pointless unless the sign was standing erect. Just like a man's you-know-what.
Again with that joke? Besides, it is not useless when it's not erect.
Exactly.
What?
There was another purpose to the sign. It's the same reason darts and rockets have tails.
I get it. The cut surface would naturally face the ground because of that sign. It was meant to control the body's posture as it fell.
Okay, yeah. It still doesn't explain how the other half of the corpse appears 6 years later.
All up, the culprit's motive was to make this seem like a supernatural phenomenon and to spread the QR video, right?
I don't know if that's all there is to it, but probably.
I wonder why Jin was chosen.
Who knows?
Where could his left side be?
It hasn't been found yet. Anyway, starting our search with the people who might have the intel we need is the #1 rule of investigation, right?
Like...
Jin's right half was up in the studio ceiling the whole time we were shooting the show. There must be someone who knew about it, or at least noticed it.
You mean... the director? Shinpei Wagai?
Right.
Where is he now?
I've tracked him down using his smartphone. He's in Akihabara right now, at the maid cafe Sunfish Pocket.
Alright, guess we're going to Sunfish Pocket. Where could his left half be? The future. Yeah, but I don't understand how his left half... Hey, look, they're advertising 999. There he is.
There he is!
Ah, shit!
Damn!
Bad news, buddy. Oops.
Ryuki!
I pressed L1 instead of R1. I'm sorry. Alright, buddy, you just attempted to shoot a cop.
Firing your gun in here? Are you insane? There are customers and staff in here.
My bad.
An apology is not gonna cut it.
Several people have called the authorities. The local police should be here soon.
What?
I told you, my girl's pregnant, right? I can't go to jail!
You should have thought that before you shot at him.
That's why I accepted his offer in the first place. I needed money to take care of my kid.
Accepted whose offer?
Some guy named Terror. I don't know his real name. Haven't seen his face or heard his voice either. All my contact with him was through Nile.
What did he ask you to do?
He said...
I'm gonna borrow your studio for an hour or so on the 10th before you start preparing for the stream. You'll not anyone near the studio during this time, that includes you. All you need to do is keep the entrance unlocked, that's all. Pay you $5 million. Everything goes well, I'll pay you on the night of the 11th.
So me and the staff haven't met this Terror guy at all. I don't know what happened in the studio either. I had no idea that was gonna happen.
Come to class 3A at Sekiba High. You'll
Class
get your
3A
money.
at Sekiba High.
Ryuki!
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, shit!
The director of Horodori Institute of Genetics. Chikara Horodori.
No way. It can't be.
Why would they... Why would he send him to another place where he murdered somebody else, though?
Mr. Date told me about this shrine. This place is so full of nature. Just like Yoyagi Park. It's just... calming here.
I see.
Tama, would you mind giving me some support?
What do you mean?
I've been thinking about Chikara's murder.
Are you sure you're okay, Ryuki?
What do you mean?
I feel like all of this has been taking a huge mental toll on you.
I mean, yeah.
I'm fine. More importantly, I just need to close...
Yeah, but... Fine. I'll play along. You are technically my master.
Thanks. It's perfect.
I learned how to do 3D modeling in a correspondence course. Back when I was a student, my grandma told me I should learn a skill set.
What? Death metal.
I'm sorry, Ryuki. This might freak you out, but there's something I have to tell you. Will you hear me out? The thing is, this corpse is so cowardly that it has no guts!
What?
I know. That was so bad. The joke was over before I even said it.
Come on,
I
Tama.
just had to do it. I mean, look, the corpse is completely missing its guts. I couldn't let this chance pass me by. Chikara's right side. The cross-section is stuck right onto the blackboard.
The reason the corpse is on the blackboard is because it doesn't have internal organs anymore. The open space inside the body has a lower pressure than the outside. It's similar to how suction cups work.
That would make it about 4 hours ago.
So, around 8 p.m. on February 11th, right around the time we were meeting with Tokiko.
Looks like there aren't any other clues here.
Are you saying gag at Tama's jokes?
Well, satisfied?
What about the security cameras at Sekaba?
I checked the footage, but I didn't see anyone suspicious. Of course, that place is huge, so there are plenty of areas the security can—
Any cameras on campus?
None. Do you remember what Gen said? The security at Sekaba High is completely lacking.
Why at Sekaba High, though?
That's my assumption.
Just who is this terror?
I wouldn't be having so much trouble if I knew that.
It can't be Tokiko, can it? Tokiko was with me at Chikara's time of death, and she was in Okinawa during the incident with Jin.
Yeah, at the very least, it seems unlikely that she did it personally.
But something has been bothering me. I feel like Tokiko is involved somehow. Chikara was a member of NICE, and he knew about Bats 490. That's not all. The appearance of Jin's corpse was made to seem like a paranormal phenomenon, as if the same thing from the Philadelphia experiment had happened.
After all, we are living in nothing but a simulation, a false world created by a program.
Could she have done all this to give her claim credibility?
I don't know, but it's possible.
About the Nile message Harrison Shinpei.
I think he was lying about the money. Terror probably wanted someone to find Chikara's body.
You mean he wanted Shinpei to find it?
Not necessarily. It might have been for the police. Terror might have predicted that someone from the police would contact Shinpei.
In any case, let's go see Tokiko. I have to talk to her.
Understood. I'll back you up until you're satisfied.
Okay.
I've been expecting you. I thought you would be arriving soon.
What do you mean?
I knew you would come see me.
You know someone named Shinpei
No.
Wagai?
I don't.
Then do you know about Terror?
I've heard that name on the news, yes. This is about the culprit, is it not?
Yes, but...
I have absolutely no idea who it could be. I'm sorry I can't help you, but...
Jin's right half didn't
I've
teleport.
solved the mystery, Miss Shigure. Jin's right half didn't teleport. It was just made to seem that way. It should have been obvious when you think about it. We live in a simulation? This is a fake world created by a program? Impossible. Simulation theory is nothing but occult nonsense. Just a ludicrous myth like UFOs, ghosts, and Kappa. I'm sure there are people who'd like to believe in these things.
Wow. Even think about how the body is suction cupped to the wall. Oh, okay.
And there are groups who profit by making people believe.
Mr. Ryuki, it appears as though there's been some misunderstanding. We of Nyes have nothing to do with this.
Are you sure about that? All the pieces would fit together if Nyes is the one that made the QR video. The falsified paranormal phenomenon, what was written on the signboard, it all advances your agenda. Could it be that you wanted to spread the QR video by showing that sign along with the corpse on stream?
As I've told you, we are not the ones who made the QR video. What is the purpose of the QR video in the first place? Are you saying there is some message urging people to join Nyes in it?
About Chikara's
I
murder.
know of the incident, of course. However...
Yes, I know you have an alibi. We were here, having a conversation during the time of Chikara Horadori's death. But that doesn't necessarily mean you're completely innocent. You are the president of Nyes.
Are you implying I ordered someone to kill him?
It's a possibility.
And what would be my motive?
Remember what Tokiko said. Chikara Horadori is an avid believer in the Order of Percent. Their order and Nyes are head.
Perhaps Nyes and the Order of Percent are hostile.
I see. You're suggesting there was a conflict between organizations. It is true that Nyes and the Order of Percent have differing beliefs. However, we are not at odds with one another. Both organizations believe in the simulation theory. In that respect, we are comrades.
What do Nyes and the Order of Percent
We
believe
are living
in?
in a simulation, a false world. And from this false world, we seek emancipation. That is what Nyes believes. On the other hand, the Order of Percent, we are living in a simulation, a false world. But they wish to remain imprisoned within it forever.
Forever?
Mr. Ryuki, have you ever played an open-world game where you play as a criminal?
A game that lets you rob, murder, blow things up, leave a trail of debris wherever you go. An absurd, heinous game where you can freely commit all sorts of horrible crimes.
I've never played anything like that, but I know what you mean.
Then you can understand. If this is a false world created by someone, then the Order of Percent believe they can do whatever they wish. To them, this place is a true utopia. A dream world where they're allowed to do anything they want with no real consequences.
Then it's likely the Order of Percent has something to do with it.
That's why they want to live here forever?
Exactly.
I get it. That's why Chikara was researching immortality.
In theory, using purge, even immortality is achievable. The ultimate dream that humanity has been yearning for thousands of years. What do you think?
But Chikara's research
I'm
on
aware
immortality.
that Chikara was very particular about immortality. However, I will say one thing. One must not believe in eternal youth. Eternal youth is a lie. By the way, Mr. Ryuki, simulation theory is nothing but occult nonsense. That is clearly false. The simulation theory is not occult. It falls within the realm of science. In fact, many esteemed scientists have given serious thought to the matter.
Okay.
The theory was originally proposed by a Swedish philosopher. However, the concept has been around since long ago, even as far back as the days of Plato and Zhuangzi. This world may be an illusion. At least, there is no way to prove it isn't an illusion. There are great people throughout history who have held such ideas.
But there's no way to prove it is an illusion either, is there?
No, there is plenty of science to support it. The holographic principle, theory of relativity, the measurement problem in quantum theory can also be considered proof.
Processing speed problem?
Say this world really is a simulation. Then that would mean a computer or something that's running the simulation exists somewhere, right? But it doesn't seem realistic that everything that happens in the universe could be derived by calculation.
Yes, you are right. However, there is no need to calculate every phenomenon, only what observers see and experience. Take the measurement problem in quantum theory. It explains the inexplicable phenomenon observed in the double-slit experiment. Quantum matter appears as particles when observed, and as waves when not observed. For the latter, its position cannot be specified because it exists as a stochastic wave. Therefore, it must be calculated and processed as the entire wave, and is impossible to reduce. The faster an object moves, or as the effects of gravity increase along with the increase in mass, time progresses slower, as I'm sure you know.
And that's related to processing speed?
Yes. When the load during calculation is increased, a phenomenon akin to a processing failure occurs. That is why nothing can exceed the speed of light. The calculation wouldn't be able to catch up if acceleration is infinite. Even light cannot escape a black hole. I'm sure you've heard this before.
Let me explain the double slit experiment. We shoot a ray of light towards the board with two slits in this with the screen behind it. This causes the rays to be distorted to look like stripes. It's because the light has a property of a wave. Then what would happen if we shot light molecules one at a time? The light molecules will show up as a dot on the screen. By continuously doing this, the stripes reappear. The light molecules are only being shot one by one, so the board shouldn't have an effect. The next part of this experiment was done using a detection device to see which slit the molecule went through. This caused the stripes to disappear and only two lines appeared on the screen. While not being observed, they appear as waves. As soon as you try to observe it, they appear as lines. This is the gist of the detection problem in molecular theory.
Information is the same. It cannot escape a black hole. It's known that the amount of information trapped in this way is not derived from the volume of the black hole, but the surface area.
Okay.
Considering this, you can conclude that information in a three-dimensional space is stored in the boundary of its two-dimensional surface. In other words, all information stored in this universe is encoded in a single flat plane, just like a hologram. Regarding gravity and other physical processes, they can be completely accounted for through the laws of physics defined by the boundary surface. Let's take a character from an action game, for example. When that character falls, you may think he was pulled to the ground by gravity. However, gravity does not actually exist in the game world, only code that was written in the program. The character's body is merely made to show as if it fell based on its code.
You think this world is the same?
The holographic principle is not a theory. It is a principle. It has already been mathematically proven.
Okay.
I see. Then let us leave it at that. In any case, but unlike Chikara, because my objective is to tear at this.
So you...
No. Death and emancipation are completely different, though I would be fine with dying at any time.
Because this world isn't real.
There is that, yes. However, if I wish to do so, I can resurrect myself. We are living in a false like reincarnation, bringing someone who has already passed.
Has this woman lost it? Ryuki, you were right. There's clearly a lot of reasons to be suspicious of Tokiko.
Yeah. Let's check with WingSync.
Yeah, there are a lot of reasons to be suspicious of a lot of people in the first game, so it's definitely not as clear as it was.
I saw everything. If you don't do as I say, I'm sure you know where this is going.
What is this?
Looks like Tokiko.
What is it she saw?
I don't know. This is as far as we can get through WingSync.
Then...
Yes, let's get it using a regular sink.
Is this the sink you were talking about? Okay. Thank you for being here to tell me to be wary of it.
Ryuki, just...
Yes, she accompanied me voluntarily and...
No, I meant from Boss.
I haven't seen Boss. She wasn't in the control room.
It's fine.
Besides, you don't look so good, Ryuki.
I'm fine. So please, I need more leads to solve this case.
But you... Oh, I'll help you for now.
The music was good if not for that ringing.
Look, Ryuki, please just don't cause any problems. You can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes. I absolutely need you to follow this rule.
Yes, understood.
Okay then, let's begin.
I like how both of our protagonists so far literally have like Peter's been like, you did receive permission, and they go, ah! If needed, you can go into the settings and turn down the music to 0.
I wonder if this is the NICE president's room.
Let's make an acronym poem with the letters for NICE.
Where the hell is this coming from?
N.
Okay. N.
A.
A. Angry.
I. X.
Shingu River Ray.
Not that I know why. Angry incoming Shingu River Ray. The Shingu River Ray.
Angered by humans polluting waterways, I guess.
What the hell is up with Ryuki? For now, I'm gonna lower it, and if it's too much that I can't bear it, I'll lower it to 0. Seems like Tokiko is threatening someone, but peeking into her mind's abyss, you might discover something.
This is such a quiet place.
Maybe that's Tokiko's mental state. Pretty eccentric. Hopefully we can find something here.
Looks like we can only interact with that ripped-up book.
Right. Let's investigate.
Okay, yeah, I already can't handle. I already can't.
Worried about health?
I already can't do it. I legit, cannot, I cannot sit here for 5 minutes and just listen to that.
A book of nice teachings. Why is it ripped in half?
Does it say anything?
Yeah, just one phrase. The intersection between the warp and weft. The rest is ripped off.
I remember Tokiko saying something like that.
The intersection between the warp and weft, that's where the seam can occur.
I wonder what she meant by that.
Who knows? Why don't you join NICE to find out? Anyway, that's about all that we can get from this book.
All of blank into blank, and the blank are blank to blank. What track and field event do you like? Why are there all dashes? I experienced that ringing enough as is. Don't need the game making it worse. Yeah.
When did this get here?
What does it say?
That's where the scene can occur. Combining it with the book from earlier...
That's exactly what Tokiko said. If it's coming out in her Somnium, it must hold some significance.
That's just what we saw in the wing sink.
What is going on? Well, okay, now it's a river of blood. Great, fantastic. Jin? All of the blank into her writing and the blank are blank to blank.
I can't really make out what happened, though. I did see Gen, I think.
It was just really chaotic.
Maybe the key to solving this Somnium has to do with what we found in the NICE book.
The intersection between the warp and weft, I don't know about that.
I don't think it's completely unrelated, but...
The next suspicious thing is...
Yeah, the literal river of blood.
Do you see anything?
Not really. Seems a lot deeper. It was pretty shallow earlier.
Let's dive in.
What? Dive? Here?
Yeah.
But it's really deep. And Red, what if there's an angry Shingu River Ray in there?
Enough with the complaining. You don't even need to breathe.
Fine.
Yeah, why does he gain weird confidence during the sync? Alright, I'll be right back. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Okay. Sorry about that. I need to set up dinner and okay, ascend, descend?
That was surprising. All of a sudden, we're out of the water.
We fell from up there.
But we ended up in the same room. Oh look, the book again.
Let's check it out.
The book's back. What ability do you want? Telepathy, future sight, time control. Time control. I'd get so much done with time control.
This one's not ripped. Just another single phrase. Where the black light gathers, sadness is born.
Where the black light gathers. Whoa!
No.
Skulls? Why is Tokiko thinking about this?
Hmm? Huh. They're not doing anything. With this and the skulls, this is getting really creepy all of a sudden.
Tama's definitely like the Generation 2 model of Aiba, feels like. Aiba's very calculating.
Maybe that's the black.
Yeah, if we can't find any...
All the blank into her writing and the blank are to blank to those teachings.
A small skull.
All of the blank into her writing and the blank are strongly tied to those teachings.
A skull.
Is Tokiko...
Knowing her, I...
All her ideas are poured into her writing.
This one is...
Again?
He looks like he's in pain.
Did she have something to do with his accident?
Huh?
Disappeared. I wonder what the relationship...
What was that?
Ryuki, you okay?
Oh.
Looks like the book was the hint. Where the black light gathers, sadness is born.
After the sync, we need to ask Tokiko about Gen.
Tokiko has blank blank and blank 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 within blank.
Did you see that? It became Shoma for a...
Why Tama?
You make it sound like I'm committing suicide.
Ryuki, you have 5 minutes remaining.
Same thing again. Except, oh, this room's full of water still.
It's the same room again.
If this is the same as Earth...
It says, where the water and ideas flow, love is born.
More metaphors, huh? It must be some kind of hint, like... It's a hand.
The non-upal X symbol.
I remember...
I'm curious about...
Anyway.
Yeah, if we get stuck.
All of her ideas are flowing into her writing. Remember when you were talking about the camera angles and I said it gets worse? This is what I meant. Yeah. She is swimming, I imagine.
How should I check?
When in Rome.
Nothing.
Maybe this isn't.
Okay. I'm assuming we need to find the nice hand symbol. Okay, that one is
The
it.
light is anyway. Let's.
No, it's not. It has blank blank and blank blank completely within.
4 minutes remaining.
That's not either.
Maybe you're.
Right. I remember Tokiko doing it with an O face and her legs wide open.
No, she didn't.
If we don't know.
Digging deeper, it seems Tokiko's thoughts are more clear.
No react.
Try doing it longer.
Let's inspect the.
Oh. Is this the right one? Up here?
It lit up.
This world is a lie. Do you understand?
Was that Tokiko's voice?
It sounded like she was talking to someone.
Nope.
Maybe we do.
Maybe.
Okay. Where the water and what does where
This room is submerged, so maybe the water has a current to it, kind of like those lazy rivers.
I've never.
Oh, right. Anyway, I figure the water must be going somewhere.
So if we go with the flow, love will be born.
Well, it's the only hint we.
You have 3 minutes left. Get it together, Ryuki.
I don't understand.
Huh?
Anyway.
I don't understand. Excuse me. No music fits it better.
No.
Maybe we're.
Tama!
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Oh, maybe it's an order?
It's silent.
Tokiko's
I wonder.
And then this one.
Let's transcend.
Wait,
Ryuki, look!
Shoma?
What's going on?
Love is...
Let's think about it later. Look at that.
Okay.
It looks pink.
I have a follow it.
Ryuki, less than 2 minutes left. Be careful.
I have a feeling I might have to retry from the first lock, from the end of the first lock again. I spent way too much time not knowing what to do.
It's the same room again.
This is really messing with my sense of balance. How far does this room even go?
Another book.
It says... When the eyes are...
Death.
Maybe our focus should be on knives. The book and an eyeball.
Do you think that's what is meant by eyes are met?
Maybe it's...
You are an eyeball, Tama. Why don't you...
Are you trying to...
Then...
I'm betting it means when the two eyes meet each other's gaze.
Like I said, so what's it gonna...
Flip.
And... spin. I set the eyes to face each other.
Okay, so I guess we're going down there and...
You have less than a minute left. Hurry!
We're gonna set this other one to
An
meet.
eyeball.
Is this what eyes meeting means?
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
The red book. This book is...
Open
I'm
the
gonna
book.
open it. There are eye symbols.
That's it?
Yep, that's it.
It might be related to when the eyes are met, death is born.
Tokyo's lost and her mind resides completely within.
30 seconds left.
It's a red book of...
It has an...
It's filled with eyes.
Ryuki, you're out of time!
A closed book. Open. There are two. Ryuki, if you're stuck.
Okay. I'm out of time. I don't understand what the red books mean on that section at all.
The Nexus. But.
You just got the Somnium 4? Man, the Somnium is really confusing.
Ryuki, you have 5 minutes remaining.
Okay, so now I know what this means.
How should I.
When in.
Okay, so now I get to this lock with a retry and a way better time. So I have way more time to figure out what the heck the red books mean. I have literally 120 more seconds, like over 100 more seconds.
Four minutes remaining.
Okay, well, first order of business is to inspect the book.
The book and an eyeball.
Do you think that's what is meant by eyes are met?
Maybe it's talking about me.
You are Tama.
Are you trying?
Then.
When the eyes are met, death is born. The eyes must be referring.
Maybe we need to point them at each other.
And there was that red book, right? It looked important.
According to what we've learned so far, everything in the room has something to do with the words in the books. So the hint here has something to do with eyes.
If we get the eyes to meet, death will be created.
I wonder what'll happen. Let's check the... A big...
Like I said, so what's...
Flip. I'm really confused. I have all Easter eggs you guys been added to the manual in the file.
You have 3 minutes left.
And
Get it together, Ryuki.
I don't understand what the books mean though, is the only.
It's a red book.
It has an eye.
It's filled with eyes. How about this?
It's just a cover.
Nope. This book is...
Flip?
I'm gonna turn it around. Nothing is happening.
Turn it around again.
Turning it around. Part 2.
And back to how it...
Huh?
I don't know what the red books are going for, though.
When the maybe we just need to direct the sight lines to each other.
Yeah. That and... that one.
The red book had an eye symbol on the left and right pages. What about that?
If we touch the pages, wouldn't that be eyes meeting?
So you think...
Yeah.
So change the...
Ryuki, less than 2 minutes left. Be careful.
So close the. So I was overthinking it. The answer is closing the books. Okay.
A red book.
Close the book.
Got it. So, did we make the eyes meet?
Your time is negative effects. Negative time is spend time with force of use.
You have less than a minute left. Hurry!
A red book. Got it. A new book.
When the eyes are... Tama.
It's a new book this time.
Open?
Huh? What was that?
So many...
Oh god, we gotta move all the way down there now? It seems we're gonna get funneled all the way down automatically.
Tama! 30 seconds left!
You got some balls, Tama.
Thanks. But there's no... Hmm? At the end of an ink...
I don't know what's happening or if this is gonna work.
That's...
Manipul X. There's something there.
Let's go.
God, I fucking ran
It's
right out
almost
of time.
Huh? Oh, Tokiko.
God. Okay, well, hopefully now they know what to do. I can get it in there in time.
So she does have a relationship with Shoma.
This Somnium's actually really hard.
Maybe what we heard earlier was...
Mostly now they don't need the epiphany. I can figure it out faster.
4 minutes remaining.
Thanks.
A big...
Like I said, so what's...
Flip.
It's a red...
It hasn't...
It's... Got it. A red book. Got it.
You have 3 minutes left. Get it together, Ryuki.
An eyeball.
Flip.
It's a new this time.
Okay, I'm supposed to. I think I'm supposed to flip
Okay.
first.
It's
to
another.
get.
It's another. Huh?
Ryuki, less than 2 minutes left. Be careful.
Unfortunate camera angles no matter which way I go, so I'm very sorry.
You have less than a minute left. Hurry!
Yeah, not like we're in a rush.
I'm going. Is it some kind? It says Nirvana Initiative.
Roll credits.
The Nirvana Initiative.
No good. There's too much blacked out.
Come on.
Ryuki, we're almost.
Wait! Try reading more of it!
Computer, please.
All right. Well, we found the Nirvana Initiative. We found the Nirvana Initiative. Go, Ryuki, Chapter 2.
Miss Shigure, using this machine.
Okay, so we're good. We're good to turn the volume. Turn the background noise volume back up. The background music. What's the Nirvana, Initiative?
Is it some sort of plan? Do you know someone named Gen Ishiagane? He appeared in your dream. Shoma Enda, can you tell me a...
Tokiko Shigure, we can't detain her.
So we have to release. I guess we have.
You don't have to. The image is shown in...
It seems you have, but I apologize. I'm afraid I have prior engagements. Could you please visit me at my office again at 10 o'clock tonight? I would be happy to share more information with you then. Now, if you'll excuse me.
I imagine she's gonna be dead before then. It seems oddly specific.
Wait, where's Pewter?
He went to see Tokiko off.
I see. So...
Figure that out yourself.
Well, Slab is starting their stream, so I think we're gonna go raid them. We'll be back for our Mario Party Salt Party tonight in about 2 hours. So yeah, So yeah, Salt Party. Yeah, that's what I'm calling it. I'm calling it the Salt Party. Anyway, well, we'll see you. I'll probably stream again. I'll probably stream again on Tuesday. Since I have Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday off this week, so yeah. So the only days I won't stream are Monday and Wednesday, and one of those nights I'll probably have to do recos before I stream anything else. So we gonna go raid I Am Slab, because I Am Slab is live. Go say hi to them. Go say hi to them. Yeah. And continue the brain hurdy we'll continue the brain hurdy on Tuesday. Bye everybody. See you later. Bye.